since your first time. Open up and let your heart flow. Dare to be different, show 'em how to go. Of course they gon' hate, that's a part of life. But that's when you really know you're doing right. They like to keep it classy, you don't need to fight. Just kidding.
Hello Aquarius, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a reading for you guys for what you need to know right now. If you find that these messages resonate, please leave a like and comment, subscribe if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for all the love this far. It really means a lot. So I'm going to start off by pulling some wild unknown animal oracle cards for you. See what animal would like to come out and give you some messages. And then we'll get into the tarot cards and see what messages they have for you there. Yeah, so everything's in the description down below, my contact information, my social media. So if you want to reach out for a personal reading, or if you want to follow me on Instagram or anything like that, everything is down in the description down below. So let's get into the cards. So the first card that came out for you for the animal deck is the camel. And camels are known for being resourceful, independent, and knowing oneself, as it says in this deck here. So let me turn to the page here. So the camel can handle anything as it carries a wealth of nourishment within. This wondrous creature is self-reliant and handles challenge with ease. Even in the faces of excess heat, judgment, or anger, the camel searches inside for the cool elixir of water to cool and calm the situation. The camel represents the ultimate form of bringing opposites into balance, fire and water, and being responsible for one's own reactions. The camel is a wonderful traveler and especially fond of trips to faraway lands. When in balance, it's calm, content, sparkle in eye. When it is out of balance, it's dehydrated and lacks vitality. To bring back into balance, a pilgrimage, so a journey of some sort. So Aquarius, also happy birthday to you guys, or happy belated whenever you come across this reading. So some of you Aquarius out there, you could be going on like a shamanic trip, or a journey, or just a vacation, maybe going to a different country, different state, continent, whatever, you know. Let's see. There could be a lot of, like, because where it says even in the face of excess heat, judgment, or anger, right? What heat represents judgment or anger, or anything that's like an intense energy, right? Some of you could be getting away to get away from, could be going away to get away from, you know, these harsher energies of day-to-day life, or anything that you've been dealing with that may kind of like bring you out of balance, or just kind of make you not feel at ease, you know. So we'll see what comes up in the cards for you. Some of you are because you are very an independent sign, Aquarius, so like you normally just do things on your own anyway. As far as Aquarius, a lot of your manifestations comes in from other people and other connections and people that you know, friends, or just, you know, any kind of connections you may have with anybody that can propel you forward, essentially, right? So you have the resources as far as like connections with Aquarius, being an Aquarius, and being as though that you know Aquarius, you're very independent, like I said, but you're also very original. So you kind of already have, and you're still used to being in your own energy, so you really know who you are, and you're really tapped into your own energy, and you like to be in your own energy, you know, those kind of things. So we'll see what's going on for you guys, see what you guys need to know right now. I am going to start off with the Rider-Waite, and then we'll pull a couple of cards from the Everyday Tarot to clarify. So let's see what comes out for you. What do my Aquarius need to know right now? Okay. That's a lot. Alright, so I'll start off with the two that came out first. We have the Ten of Cups, and we have the Temperance card. So, Aquarius, whatever it is that you are, whatever energy that you're currently in, or whatever it is that you're doing right now, is definitely bringing you a lot of contentness and a lot of happiness, which is almost kind of like where the camel was talking about, right? Because you have all this water, you have 10 cups here. You have all this water. It's like you're retaining a lot of emotion. You're retaining a lot of like a lot of what is it, lightheartedness, I want to say. With Temperance card, just like you're really focusing on your journey. You're focusing on yourself. You have a lot of, it's like you're transmuting your emotions here, whatever this is for you. It's like you need to know that whatever it is that you're going through, you're actually transmuting it right now. So if you are taking a trip or something like that to get away from hard times or harsher energies, this will definitely be the time to do that, so that way you can lift up your spirits a little bit more. Maybe take a trip to like family or friends that are like family to you. There's good times ahead for you, especially because this is your birthday season, Aquarius. So definitely take advantage of that, and take advantage of all that good and loving energy that, you know, when celebrating your birthday brings to you. We have the Knight of Pentacles and we have the Seven of Cups. So I'm getting like, okay, so obviously Seven of Cups is either you have choices, or there's like, it could be illusion sometimes, or it could even be choices or confusion. So, but I feel like more so it's kind of like you have options. And then the Knight of Pentacles is like you're being committed to something. He's the slowest moving knight in the deck, so it's like maybe you're just taking your time. And this is kind of reminding me of like the last reading. It was almost something like saying, the last reading I posted for you, I believe, is like there's something that you're just really taking your time with here. It's like you're not making any rash decisions, but you're really just looking at what's in front of you and you're studying it. You're taking note of everything that's in front of you, all the different choices, all the different paths that you could be taking right now, Aquarius. This could even just be like all the different places that you can go on vacation, right? Or just the different things that you could probably go or do for yourself on your birthday, or just in general with like your life path or something, right? Then we have the Nine of Cups. So we have the 10, the 7, and the 9. So from the 10 to the 7, there's a 3 of Cups, and then from the 7 to the 9, there's a 2 of Cups. So if we go back to the beginning where I was saying like you could be celebrating or going like taking a trip and, you know, seeing family or family friends or like that, right? The 3 of Cups represents being around people that who you enjoy their company, people that you love, like minds, celebrations and parties, get-togethers and stuff like that. So there really could be a very strong sign for you, Aquarius, to have like a get-together with just you and your closest friends, or maybe your closest family members. And then you have the 2 of Cups energy here. Oh, and then we also have the Ace of Cups. You have a lot of cups, so this is really bringing in that camel energy, even though camel is representative of fire energy, but because it retains so much water, you know. And it's, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So the 2 of Cups energy here is like you're making a choice, right? Or you're connecting with someone, or you're connecting with yourself. And here I feel like some of you, like I was saying, like you could just be choosing to whatever this trip or this move or whatever, this little journey, even if it's like a spiritual journey, right? Like a shamanic journey, like I was saying, just to kind of like expand your spiritual horizons, or just kind of like open your eyes to other things out there and other energies, right? It's like you're really getting in tune, or maybe you're getting back into, for some of you, you're getting back into who you are and the things that you love. Maybe you're discovering your love of traveling. 9 of Cups is a wish fulfillment, and also just feeling satisfied and pleased overall, with the Ace of Cups underneath the 10 of Cups. So there's something here that's going to make you very happy, Aquarius, that's going to leave you almost in like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I was going to say ecstasy, which is weird. So like almost like an ecstasy kind of feeling, just very blissful. Whatever this is that you're going to come into, Aquarius, this definitely could have to do with you traveling, most likely. I keep really getting heavy traveling with that camel card. But then also just kind of like, for some of you, getting back to who you are, and some of you discovering new parts of you. You have the Wheel of Fortune underneath the Temperance card. The Wheel of Fortune can also represent travel as well too, and of course luck. And it's interesting because the 2 Sagittarius cards are in conjunction with each other, the Temperance card and the Wheel of Fortune. So some of you could have a heavy Sagittarius placement, like you could be a Sagittarius stellium, or you could be sun or moon or rising. If you're a sun watching this, cross watching for an Aquarius, but you can also just be a moon or rising Sagittarius as well, or even have your Jupiter in Sagittarius with the Wheel of Fortune here. Chinos. Is whatever you're choosing to focus on is going to actually propel you forward. Is going to make the wheel turn. So the wheel turns whether we make a decision, a choice, or a move or not. But this, whatever you're focusing on, whatever you're choosing to put your literal focus on, is going to make the wheel turn for you. And it's going to be a very serendipitous time for you. You could be experiencing a lot of synchronicities. Yeah, 3 of Swords. So for some of you, this could have been something that you guys have dealt with in the past, where something was maybe a little bit hurtful, or maybe there was just some sort of disappointment here, because there's a commitment that probably fell through for you guys. Is this some sort of commitment that fell through, or there's just some sort of disappointment in something, how it ended up. But I think that's what led you to this 10 of Cups. This is what's bringing you towards some emotional fulfillment for you. And I think maybe that's what the journey is for you guys. And if this is something that you haven't really thought of, this is something that maybe you should take into consideration, is like maybe taking a journey for your emotional fulfillment, right? Just to get away from it all. If some of you aren't already doing that already, this is something that you may have thought of in the back of your mind, or maybe not at all. But there is a feeling of getting away from something that was painful or hurtful. This could even be the place that you were like raised in, or like the house you were raised in, or like the country, state, hometown that you were raised in. Getting away from that because maybe there's some painful memories and some trauma behind that. And for some of you, it's like you're trying to get back to who you are and heal those traumas that has damaged you emotionally, because there is different types of traumas, right? So in particular, there may have been some emotional trauma for you, some of you Aquarius here, where there may need to be some sort of shamanic journey, or just a journey in general, or a vacation. Because everybody likes to think that Aquarius are very cold and attached emotionally, which they can be, but I just think it's because they see, because they're air signs, right? So they have like this logical, intelligent understanding of things that I feel like a lot of other people can't see, or a lot of people can't understand. So that makes them look like they're kind of like cold and aloof, but really they just understand other things that others don't. And they are the water bearers, so it's not like you don't have emotions. It's not like Aquarius, you don't have emotions or anything. It's like you're very emotionally intelligent. I just think you understand where to spend your emotional intelligence, or your emotional vulnerability. And look, another card of travel, the world. Literally traveling the world. Some of you could want to travel the world. Maybe that's one of your goals. And then for some of you, if you can't afford a trip, just walk around outside or something, like in your home state. Go to a different city that you've never experienced before, that you've never been to. Go to, like, literally just plan a day, or take a week off if you can afford to. Take a day off, take a few days off or whatever, and just visit places that you haven't been. It doesn't even have to be far, right? You can just go down the street and visit this little mom and pop shop you've never been to before, that you always seen but you never went into, and then maybe you might run into some I would say new friends, but so just new people, new opportunities. to connect with, people to connect with, right? We have the Emperor. So being sturdy, being in your power here. I feel like allowing yourself to step outside of your comfort zone, or step outside of stepping outside your emotional boundaries, right? I feel like that'll allow you to come back into your power, or at least to feel a little bit more powerful, or have more control over your emotions or your emotional state. Yeah, and then even the world is underneath the Seven of Cups, where I was saying this could be like different options of like where you choose to travel, all the different opportunities that you may have in front of you right now, right? And it's just simply like looking at what's in front of you and picking one or two options, right? It could be a little bit confusion. It could be a little bit confusion in your own world, right? There could be a little bit of maybe some breaking of illusions that need to happen, and it maybe has to do with like the world in general. It's like maybe where you live at, everything is one way, right? And it kind of makes you feel that way about the whole entire world, or you know, you lose faith in certain people or certain, you know, situations or something like that. But then you stepping out of your hometown, your state, your country, or whatever, and going somewhere else and experiencing a whole different culture, experiencing a whole different energy, will actually help change your mind and actually like some way maybe heal your emotional trauma, or like just any kind of like heartbreak or anything that you have been through before. We have the Four of Pentacles that fell out. So there's something that is being held on to, Aquarius. Like I was saying, you are the water bearer, you retain water. Four of Pentacles is holding on to something either too tightly, or feeling like you are comfortable and having enough, or you have enough. So in certain cases, it's like maybe you are very content with who you are, Aquarius, and then this is just you. For some of you, Aquarius, who are very in tune and tapped into who you are, right? You want to take a trip and take a shamanic journey or something, right? That makes you feel a lot more, you know, just to have be in a lighter energy, because you know things are rough for a lot of people right now. So you just want to have some good feelings, and some feel good times. I swear. Then we have the World again. So definitely, again, there's something a trip that needs to be taken. There's also a new cycle that is wrapping up for you guys and starting for you, new opportunities. Having the world at the palm of your hands. The world is your oyster. So Aquarius, maybe you're trying to conquer the world in your own way. Five of Pentacles. So it kind of brings me back to that energy where I was saying with the Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Swords, where there may have been a commitment that had like fell through, or something didn't work out as planned. Maybe this was a previous trip that you were going to take or something, maybe with other people, and it kind of just fell through, and it kind of made, or you know, something made you feel like, something made you feel left out, or this could just be something that you've always kind of dealt with, right? That made you feel left out. Again, like maybe where you're from, you've always felt like the black sheep, or like the outcast, because Aquarius, you are ruled by your Uranus, so you stand out. You're not the status quo, right? So you may have been felt like an outcast, and so you traveling, going to somewhere else is going to help you connect with people who are just like you, or mirrors of you, and you won't feel so I want to say exiled, but that's like a very like dramatic term. But you know, you won't feel so exiled or alone or left out. You have the did I show this? You have the Ten of Wands. So there could be an emotional burden that you have been carrying here for a while, and that you're just ready to let go of. And again, like when you're in the heat of facing judgment and anger, right? How do you allow yourself to cool off from that? You use your water, you use your emotions. And some of you may be hard to show that. But I think whatever this is that you're currently going through, it'll definitely help you have a breakthrough through your emotions here, allowing yourself to feel good. It's like you're allowing yourself to feel good again. Allowing yourself to feel emotions. You have the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, something here is going to be helpful to you. Some sort of resource, whether it be money or information, something. I always feel like Ace of Pentacles is just something helpful to you something that'll help you in the 3D, right? Whether it's information, whether it's money, whether it's someone giving you, I don't know, a gift, something that you really actually need, right? That'll help you advance. This could even be somebody offering you a trip, winning a trip. Eight of Swords. So some of you could be feeling stuck in your current situation, but you need to allow yourself to break free. I feel like you're actually allowing yourself to break free. You're letting go of like some sort of like inhibitions or some sort of like self-imposed boundaries, even when it comes to like connecting with people and going outside of your comfort zone. Like I was saying, I know I keep referencing traveling, but it's literally like you have all these cards about travel. You have, well, not all these cards, but you have the World and the Wheel of Fortune and the World again. So like, and then the Camel, which represents traveling and resources. And that's the other thing too. It's like, that's what the Ace of Pentacles could represent, is resources. So having the resources, giving resources, or somebody giving you some sort of resource. But I feel like your main resource, Aquarius, will be your emotions and what plays a factor into that. Oh, and there we go. 3 of Cups. So like I was saying, there was a 3 of Cups energy in the beginning of the reading between the 7 and the 10 of Cups, right? So yeah, this is you connecting with people. You connecting with either friends, family, having a good time, or coming in contact with these kind of people that you can relate to and that you can see yourself in, and people that you can have a dialogue with that truly understand you and you understand them. So yeah, Aquarius, there's definitely something here about you connecting with others and really letting your emotions flourish and shine. And even if it's not like a literal trip, right, it could just be like a journey through your emotions. This could, yeah, like this could just be an emotional journey as well too. But either way, there is a trip, there's a journey here for you, Aquarius. Whichever side of the tracks you're on, you're definitely going to come into a time where you actually feel a lot more joy for yourself and in your life. So hang in there, Aquarius. So I hope that was helpful. If it was, please leave a comment and let me know how it resonated. And yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next time.